Well, I've been following this issue for a while now. It's the draft registration for women. I just want to share some comments and criticisms here because has indeed the National Defense Authorization Act, it did pass the Senate very recently, a few days ago, overwhelmingly 85 to 13. So that's through the House of Representatives and the Senate. Apparently they have different versions, so they need to collaborate and they'll make a final passing. But it is looking good for being passed. Now, some people they don't want to see this. I can only imagine because we need to be nice to the women folk. They're not quite as strong as us men. But if we're really all about equality, if that's the defining characteristic of Western nations, then conscription into the military is part of that equality. If there's conscription for men, then equality says conscription for women. This guy reckons he's fathered of 2 daughters, and he's interviewed coffee house liberals in San Francisco and conservative families who pray 3 times a day, and neither of them want their daughter to be drafted. And what that means is there's a whole lot of talk going on by a lot of people saying, well, equality is good, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, and women's issues, and oppression, and feminism, and so on, all 77 cents on the dollar. What that means is that we need more rights or entitlements for women. But true equality wouldn't just be partial equality, it would be total equality. In other words, more responsibilities, equal responsibilities for women. So in the past, women have less rights, and they also had less responsibilities, believe it or not. So if the women want the same entitlement as men, then they should take up more responsibility. So they want to be more women CEOs, then there should be more female coal miners. The workplace death rate shouldn't be 90 to 99% for men. It should be 50-50, roughly equal. We should have more toilet cleaners for women. We should have more coal miners for women, and so on and so forth. We should have more female soldiers, equality, okay? We should have conscription for women, equal entitlements and equal responsibility. If we are all about equality, then it's got to be that way. And that's why I'm glad this has finally happened, but it's going to happen with people kicking and screaming with their cognitive dissonance. They're going to be out campaigning equal rights for women or equal pay for men and women, but don't send my daughter to the military. That's a man's job. Is this fucking schizophrenic attitude, isn't it?